Here are frequently asked questions for June 10th, 2022. And this all has to do with family class applications and based on real client situations. Number 1, I haven't received an acknowledgement of receipt and I submitted my sponsorship application 5 months ago. What should I do? Answer: you can email the IRCC web form and put as much information as you know about the application, such as the client number if you have one, a date of birth of the person, contact information. You can call the call center to ask to speak to a live agent, but be aware that some calls are dropped due to high volume. And if the two fail, the two steps I just talked about, call your local MP to ask for an inquiry. Number 2, my PR application has exceeded processing times. What should I do? Answer: you can order the file from the Access to Information and Privacy Division of IRCC. Every government department has an Access to Information and Privacy Division, also known as ATIP. The only time the government will not release information is if there's witness information, if information is related to national security, or information, if released, would be injurious to other investigative techniques. Number 3, I uploaded all the required information to the virtual landing portal 3 months ago, and I still have not received my confirmation of permanent residence. What should I do? Answer: email the IRCC web form and put as much information as you know about your application. Call the call center and talk to a live agent. And again, if those two fail, call your local MP to put in an inquiry to IRCC. And finally, my spouse applied for a temporary resident visa, also known as a visitor visa, a year ago and still hasn't received a decision. What should we do? The answer: same as my previous one. Email the IRCC web form. Email the visa office if you have an address for them. Call the call center, although call centers are just for files inside Canada, so you may not get any luck with the call center. Finally, call your local MP to put in an inquiry as to why it's taking so long to get a decision. Be persistent and keep all your documentary email trails in case you ever have to prove to a court that you've tried everything you could to get an answer. And just to go back to a PR application that's still stuck in process, there is the available application for mandamus to federal court, but you must satisfy certain criteria in order to be successful at federal court to force the government to give a decision on a long-awaited application in process. Coming to Canada can be complex. If you need a lawyer, please call me at 647-500-5926. Until next time, stay well and happy weekend.